everybody, welcome back to another video. This is just a really quick introduction into today's video. Not that long ago, my mom started completely renovating her kitchen and she gutted the whole thing. She tore down a wall. You've seen some of this in previous vlogs of mine if you've been watching when we went to go visit her and whatnot. She has been recording a lot of the work that she's been doing, and so I've just been kind of compiling all of that footage into what will be today's video. I haven't edited it yet, so I don't quite know if it's going to be more than one video or not, but we'll find out. If the title says part 1, then you know it's going to be more than one. If it doesn't, it's all here. So that's just a quick introduction. She brings you along as she does a certain handful of different projects, and then probably in future vlogs, you'll get to see what like the complete final product looks like. You'll just have to kind of keep watching and hang out to see that. So I hope you enjoy. And here is some of my mom's kitchen reno.
So the kitchen remodel has picked up. I am clearing everything out so we can start painting and get the cabinets hung. And this is one of the things that I'm moving to the basement. This little table I had turned upside down because the started to come apart a little bit, and I really don't want that to happen. It's an antique table. I'm not into antiques like I used to be, but I don't want to fall apart either. I can actually use it downstairs. So I have been moving things, and I just thought about starting to videotape things, and I'm like, are you kidding me? How could I forget that? Anyway, so here we are starting to do this, and it's a little difficult with Amos underfoot, but he's learning quickly to go away from where the loud bangs are. When something tips over, when I toss a box or move a tool or something, he's like, yikes, out of here. So that's working well. But so anyhow, well, the remodeling is started again, so here we go. We painted the wall where the cabinets and the stove will be going, because that's all we can really do right now, because the cabinets are in front of the other wall. And I have my guy coming over today, and we're gonna start putting cabinets up. I'm excited about that. My job is my pantry here. As you can see, it's all tore up. And I am going to be taking the glass doors off today and putting them in my guest room, because I will be painting them. I know not some people threw a fit when I said that, but you know what? It needs to be done. The cabinets are going to be white, and the uppers and the lowers, and there's no longer a sink in here, yay. The countertops will go all the way back to the wall, where before they stopped where the cutoff is here, and there was a sink here. So the bottom cabinets will be white, the top cabinets will be white, but the new countertops, I'm going to have my son-in-law make them, and he had made some for his house, and they're beautiful. So, and because this is only like 17 inches, I think, the measurement from here to the edge. So I think 2 boards would do it all the way down, and I think they're like 7 foot long, not even. So it should be pretty nice, and they're going to be the color the cabinets are now, because then that will match with the rest of the kitchen. Somebody wants to play. That is my job today, is to get those cabinet doors off. So today I've cleaned a lot of the stuff out of here so I can work in here today. And what I decided to do was I took pictures of all of the hinges that are on the cabinets, and I'm going to take them all off because I don't know how else to get them clean and get the tarnish and stuff off of them. So I'm taking them all off. I'm gonna do the same with the bottom cabinets, as well as handles. Everything's gonna come off. Taking the doors off of the bottom as well. Wasn't going to, but I'm thinking I might as, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. Okay, good morning. We are getting someplace with the kitchen. It's slow but steady. And what I'm going to do today is take all of the pulls off of the drawers and off of the bin, and take the hinges off of the bin, and start soaking some of this hardware in the solutions that I have. Really? You have to go out right when I start this? So I can get started on the painting. I'm not sure what to do about the inside of, I have to take this contact paper off that's on here, that's been on there for probably 300 years, it seems like. My problem is then, as I put things away in there and then take things out, if I paint those shelves, as I take things in and out, it'll scrape and it'll really look bad after a short time. So I'm trying to decide if I want to put another type of contact paper in there. I've put contact paper in the drawers when I redid my linen closet, and I'm really not good at it. You know, I don't mind redoing it in 10 years, but I don't want to redo it next year. So anyway, so today we're soaking hardware and sanding, and hopefully I'll get to some painting. I am looking forward to that. So that's where we are today, and let's get to it. So on taking the hardware off of these drawers, my house was built in 1925, and I don't think these pulls have been off or cleaned since then. And what I'm finding is that I could not even see the line on these screws, let alone try to get my screwdriver in there to turn it. This one was even worse over here. I had to keep digging it out so I could get a line to put my screwdriver in. And they're not turning very easy. I sprayed them all yesterday with WD-40 in case they were stuck to the screw and the pull, because they're both brass, I believe, anyway. We're gonna find out when I clean them. Taking these pulls off has not been too easy. But it wasn't easy when I did the linen closet either, because it was the same, and it turned out pretty good. So we'll see what happens here, but I got church now, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready for that, and then we will come back and work on these later this afternoon. This is what most of the drawers I have look like. They have this old contact paper in them that thankfully is just peeling off. What I think I'm going to do is put contact paper on the bottom of these. I will end up painting the sides. Oh boy, this is kind of tacky, feels grimy. And I know it's from this. I have a top shelf in my big cabinet, built-ins, that is just like this, kind of tacky on it. Like there was contact paper on it at one time. They took it off and didn't do anything. I have Goo Gone sitting on it right now, hoping to loosen up some of that stuff. So also today, after I do this, I'm going to be sanding these. I'm going to sand them, and I'm going to have to do it with them sitting between my feet, I believe, just because I'm not sure how the sander works yet. Well, I guess there's no time like the present to find out, huh? So I want to, all right, so let's see just how. Well, you can see it. It is sanding. I used one of the older discs that was in there just to start out, because I've never done this before. Very glad to do it. Excuse me, Amos. I'll take that. And there is some in there already, so that's pretty good. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna work on a few of these drawers, and I just want to get the surface gunk off of them. I've washed them all down, and but they really still need something. And I might even use a newer pad, one of these, just because this one is obviously not very good. Let's see what else I have here. Oh, This is a really fine one. I would use this one right before painting. All right, so let's see what happens here. It's gonna be loud, don't be afraid, but you need to get your nose back. Oh my goodness. I wish that would quit falling off. Oh my goodness, look how much it took off in just a few seconds. That is some beautiful wood. I think it's just pine. It's a soft wood, so it's probably just pine. Or pine's pretty hard, I guess. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Anyhow, but that's perfect. That's enough. And like this is smooth, even though you can still see the mark of the hardware that was on it. It's very smooth. Very smooth. Wow. All the edges. Wow, that's wonderful. And it didn't take long? Huh. Well, what do you know? Okay, well, glory be to God. That makes me feel a lot better about the other 5 drawers and the big bin that I have to do, knowing that the paint will adhere to this beautifully. So, cool. Very cool. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to get them all done, and we'll go from there. This thing kept falling off of the sander, so I just put my mask on, which does make a difference. And this is the last drawer. I'm going to drag the big bin over here in a few minutes, but this drawer, I knew before it was broke. It looks like maybe it had a crack here as well, but I didn't want to. I think I need to take some more glazing off right here, but I wanted to be real careful with this. I don't want to re-break it and have to re-glue it, because the glue that's already there might need to be knifed, you know, take something sharper than just the sander to take it off. And even though there's a chip here, or not really a chip, but like I could feel it, and it could get snagged on something. You know, we lived with it like this for 7 years and never had a problem. We knew it was cracked, but I didn't know how bad until just now taking the stuff off, because I think some of the glue might have been rubbed off too. But I'm just gonna have to finish up a little bit right here on there. And then there's nails in here. So I'm wondering if these were handmade. I don't know. I don't know a lot about this stuff, but anyhow. So the sanding went really fast. I think I'm just going to leave that alone. I am going to drag that big bin over here though, because I'm kind of short on outlets right now. So this is the big bin that is part of the pantry, the butler's pantry in there. And what's interesting about this is it has 2 hinges down at the bottom, because it's flush in the cabinet, and then it tilts. Here, maybe you can see it better this way. And then as it's in the cabinet, then it tilts out this way, and this part of the board would catch, so it doesn't come out any further. And that's really the only safety feature that it has on it. And I didn't even realize that until I had to get back there and take it out. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I want to leave the pantry as original as possible without the sink being in there. But I'm going to sand this down, and then I don't know what I'll use this bin for. It's a tilting out bin. I don't eat potatoes, so it's not a potato bin. It's way too deep. I used it before for a garbage can, so that's probably, I don't know, maybe my recycle bin. That would be a great idea. Okay, well, see there, I figured it out. Okay, so the big bin is done, and the drawers are done. I want to do the facings of all of the cabinets in there. My problem is I have a 4-legged helper, and he keeps walking off with my tools, don't you? Huh? But I need to do all the faces of these. The top ones are ready. The bottom shelves have contact paper on them still, and that has to come off, so I have to do that. And then I also have to figure out the bottom shelf, because the very bottom shelf is the floor. And I want that to at least come up a little bit, just a little lip. And I'm not sure how to do that. Not sure if I should do that. Not sure if it should be a board or a wire rack of some kind. I just want to keep things up off the floor. That is where, Amos, what are you doing, huh? I'm not sure if all the noises I'm making today, he thinks he has to go out every 5 minutes, and it's just not happening, is it, buddy? Do you need to go outside? Do you have to go potty? Or do you just want to go outside and get away from the noise, huh? I don't blame you, buddy. It's okay. Okay, so here we are working in the kitchen still, and yesterday I started with the Murphy's oil soap washing down all of the woodwork, and today I finished doing that, and then I went over all of the woodwork that's staying the woodwork color that it is with a stain. I went over all of these doors and the frames and the woodwork of the windows and stuff to cover up some scratches and stuff, and oh my goodness, they look fantastic now. They had big scratches from a dog that Amos didn't do it, and the dog I had before didn't do it. It was from when somebody else lived here with the dog. Big scratches, and I didn't even sand or anything. I just put stained on it, but it was good and clean. And you can't really, I don't know if you can see it very well, but you can't even tell. It looks so nice now. And I didn't get stain on anything. So all I have left to do, I have to paint this wall up to and on the corner there of the ceiling. And then I have to paint the pantry. Now I washed and stained the window in the pantry last night when I got the stain, and I didn't know if I was going to paint it white because everything else in there is going to be white, but my daughter Jill said no, you need to leave it that color because the countertops going in here are going to be that color. Everything in there is going to be white except for the countertops and that window frame, and they will match. So I think it's pretty good. Amos, really? You've been outside 18 times today. That's where we are now. Wait a minute, please. And tomorrow I'll start painting. And I think my contractor's coming back tomorrow. Not sure what he's gonna do. But I found the bottom shelves in the pantry need to have a problem solved with them. I'm not sure what, but whatever we decide, I will film that tomorrow. I'm sorry I've been forgetting to film because this has been so overwhelming, and not physically but mentally. It's like I sit and look at it and there's so much to be done, I don't even know where to begin. And when I do begin, I just jump in there and thank the good Lord for giving me the oomph that I need to do so. So that's where we are now.
All right, and that is going to do it for today's kitchen reno video. There will be a part 2 next week, but this is a good stopping point because between the last clips that you just saw of Mom unboxing cabinets for the island that is going to go in the middle of the kitchen, next week we're going to pick it back up, and there's actually going to have been a decent amount of work done between those 2 vlogs where there was no footage taken because there was just too much happening and she didn't get a chance to film any of it. So this is a good sort of natural stopping point. At the beginning of that vlog, I will give you a quick fill-in of the different things that she got accomplished. So as you see it in the background, you won't be like, I don't remember that being there. When did that happen? You'll just know that was in sort of the unfilmed gap of time. So I hope you have enjoyed today's vlog, hanging out with my mom while she's doing this kitchen reno. It is almost done at this point, like as I'm recording this clip, and it looks so good. Like, you're gonna be able to see it in more detail. Dan and I are actually going there pretty soon, so after these reno videos are out, you're going to see vlogs of us being there, and like, it looks so good. So I'm really happy that Mom recorded this progress so she can look back and see it. And I think it's just really fun to be able to see the progress as well, because I'm not there to see it firsthand. So getting to watch these videos as well is really fun for me. So, like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed coming along. And if you have any other like tips or tricks for her, by all means leave them in the comments. Chances are things are already done at this point, but for future reference, it's good to know information. So have a great day, and we will see you guys in next week's vlog.